the federal government is releasing huge sums of money for this project. As we can see, $330 million is a match for dollars, is a match for this project. If government had known, they would have called the Ogoni people out, divide that money to them. Because that money in Naira is billions. It's billions of Naira. Each household that gets that one, their life will be made forever. But here it is, the money is given to you, and all we are hearing is that you will do this after 5 years. Mr. Chairman, I want to move that the next hearing of the committee should be in Ogoni. And these people should come there, let the Ogoni people themselves tell us the effort, the work they have done. The general public, let's hear public hearing in Ogoni land. Because I think that this suffering of the people is enough. I want to move that the next hearing of this committee meeting with the principal who is here, who have collected a contract of 260 million, 30 million, amounting to billions of naira, should be there in the city. Let the Ogoni people see the matter. Let it tell us.
You made your point, please. You made your point, please. Thank you very much.
The contamination of the Niger Delta in general is a well-known fact because of the kind of activities that have been going on for years in that area. Somehow, Ogoni happens to be the first to be remediated of all the other areas. And the cleanup came about after a study by UNEP, which started in 2011, and they presented a report to the then president on their recommendations for cleanup, but first of all, the extent of contamination of the soil, the water, the surrounding area, plants, and animals. And many governments since then have thought about clean up, promised clean up, but somehow they just didn't walk their talk. However, 2015, President Buhari came, he talked and walked his talk, and that's what is happening currently. This project was flagged off 2nd of June 2016 by Vice President, His Excellency Professor Yemi Osinbajo. And since then, the project took off. The structure of the project is that, of course, it's domiciled in the Federal Ministry of Environment, and the minister is the supervising minister of the project, and then you have the governing council, which approves and monitor the work of HIPREP. You have the board of trustees, which manages the funds. And the funds, it started with $1 billion to be spent over the next 5 years. This was contributed by oil companies. SPDC, which is Shell, is the one to contribute about 90% of that fund. Of HIPREP is one to remediate and restore hydrocarbon contaminated areas, stop further pollution, provide potable water to impacted communities, provide sustainable alternative livelihood to the impacted communities, undertake health inventory of people living in the impacted areas. And the remediation involves decontamination of groundwater, particularly in impacted communities, remediation of contaminated soil, upland areas, cleanup of contaminated soil and sediment in swampy areas, restoration and management of degraded mangrove vegetation, a very important tree species or forest species.
Nigerians need to see things on the ground. Ogoni people need to see something happening. Ogoni people need to see that you have started spending that money